Tourists in Montenegro pay an average of 15 euros per person for a meal, while we Montenegrins pay only 4. And that's because when you want a quick, tasty snack, only one thing comes to mind: burek or pita. We've already shared a spot for delicious bureks in Cetinje, and today we'll show you a new place in Budva where the chef will show us exactly how he makes his favorite Montenegrin snack. Let's go. Burek is a traditional street food in Montenegro. They're usually made in 2 flavors: meat and cheese.
Dough, meat, oven. You think, what new could you possibly come up with here? But Nikola did come up with something, and it all starts right with the dough.
Zdravo, zdravo. Kako ste?
He doesn't roll it out, but stretches it by hand in a circle using centrifugal force. Thanks to this, the dough literally dances in your hands, becoming thin, almost transparent, and yet it doesn't tear. That's exactly how you get a crispy crust on the outside and a light, airy inside. By the way, the edges are always trimmed off, because after baking, they get too tough.
So, what makes your burek different from the others?
During the cooking process, we use the bare minimum amount of oil, just lightly brushing the dough sheets on the inside. Basically, we only gently coat the dough with oil right before rolling it out, and then again as we roll it, to make sure the layers don't stick together. Basically, we don't want the layers to stick together. And the very first thing people genuinely want when they eat this hot burek is for it to be amazingly light, not greasy at all, truly airy, but at the same time, still very juicy and tender inside. And what really sets us apart from other bakeries is that we make everything right here on the spot. That means nothing is prepared in advance, everything is made the same day, everything's fresh. And we've been following this procedure since the very beginning.
Now, about the filling.
It's worth noting that this is just a simple paste, made from 100% natural beef. The general rule for meat burek is exactly 1 kilogram of onions for every 1 kilogram of meat, but in our recipe, we use about 200 or 250 grams per 1 kilogram. So we really put a special emphasis on the flavor of the meat itself. That's because I'm convinced that onions can never be the main ingredient. They should only be a seasoning for our burek. That's exactly why our taste is completely different, what some people call schmeck. But when they say schmack, they mean that you can really taste the meat. So it's a slightly different experience when people eat this burek.
And he doesn't just chop up onions and throw them into the ground meat. He first simmers them until they turn into a broth, and then the beef is slowly stewed in that broth, soaking up all the flavor and becoming tender and juicy. The final touch is the butter, which he adds directly to the meat, not to the dough. That way, when it's baked, the meat stays juicy from the inside and you can taste it with the very first bite. After baking, there's one more step.
It's half water, half butter. They sprinkle this on so the butter keeps the pastry elastic and the water adds moisture because the crust is thin and needs to be moistened right after it comes out of the oven.
Meat burek is often eaten with yogurt. A good tradition. Yogurt helps soften and balance the rich flavor of the meat burek. But thanks to Nikola's unique recipe, his burek can even be enjoyed with just plain water. But what you definitely have to try is the signature sauce made with Greek yogurt and fragrant garlic, a delicious addition to the meat that really enhances the flavor.
Do you make other sauces or just this one?
At this very moment, we only have this one, but most of the time we also make caramelized onions and we get tapenade, that is homemade olive pesto made right here in Budva with the highest quality you can trust. Generally speaking, we work with local, regional producers as much as possible because the freshness they can provide simply can't be compared to products brought in from abroad.
At Nikola's place, you can even find burek for dessert on the menu.
And right here, we literally put a whole Kinder chocolate bar inside. A lot of people mistakenly think it's just some kind of imitation or a regular filling. But no, we really do put actual Kinder chocolate in here. On top, we carefully lay out plasma cookies, and then, as an extra touch, we add very finely chopped Kinder chocolate right after everything is baked, so it melts nicely on the hot pastry and ends up like a real glaze.
Right now, there are 4 popular flavors on the menu: classic Budva style, beef with mozzarella, stracciatella, truffle, and cheesy burek. The idea came to Nikola after 6 years of working as a pizza chef. Why not put in a burek, the same things you put on a pizza? No one had ever done it like this before, but now you can try this kind of burek and budva at Koto Pita.
So here we have the Budva style. This is meat plus mozzarella. Here we have several types of cheeses. It's called cheesy peasy. Here we have one with stracciatella and with truffles. Plus we got a sweet one. Let's start with the meat one. We are Montenegrins after all. We love meat more. Meat with cheese is just a perfect combination. I don't know why they didn't think of this before. It's no comparison to the local bureks, of course. It's not greasy at all. I like that he uses only beef, although usually in local ones they use 50-50 pork and beef. Which of course is healthier. Now, the cheese has to stretch. Several types of cheeses. Oh wow! This one is really delicious. It's like there's gorgonzola, stracciatella, and mozzarella. It would be overkill to dip it in this sauce. This is pure stracciatella. I don't even know how to describe the taste. It reminds me of Parmesan a bit. Like a burek with parmesan. The crunch is absolutely amazing. And the truffle one, I'm actually afraid to try it. Truffles, they're so strong and intense. And he even puts them on top for us. I don't know, is it real truffle? Someone, tell me. Well, by the way, there's nothing intense like that. It's a really balanced taste. He had a cheese there too. I can't even name a winner. If you go for the standard, then it's the Budva style with meat. If you want something extraordinary, then I'd go with the truffle one. The cheesy one is good, but this one is good. It turned out really crispy. The one with stracciatella. No, this is very tasty. And this, reminds me of something made with local cheeses. There are several types mixed in there, and it's like there's gorgonzola. It really reminds me of the local cheese. So the taste is familiar, nothing surprising. Let's eat. They're excellent, brother. They're excellent. This one, really surprised me. Really surprised me. If you want a variety of flavors, then I recommend you drop by here. Believe me, you won't regret it. I really liked it. Give us a like if you enjoyed this video. And be sure to watch our 2 videos about farmers markets and the most delicious dishes of Montenegro. Bye.